We've been involved with a number of small-scale charitable programs in Africa to help children in Africa with educational needs, medications, as well as supplies and food.
Last year I was invited to take over Hands United for Children, and to me it was a blessing because I love Africa. I feel very fortunate to be able to do actually what I love to do every day. I help kids and I help building schools.
And both of us had been involved with education through private school board, and the opportunity to work on a project in Africa, which they'd been doing for the last 6 years, was interesting.
The staff are all volunteers, and we're all here participating because we have a very strong belief in the causes behind Hands United.
Children up to 6-year-old have never hold a pen, they never sat at a table, they never learn anything. And for them to go to school at this age, it's already too late. That's why it's fundamental that actually we are building a preschool. So those kids start at 2 years old trying to sit at a table, trying to learn and have a better education.
Our goal in Burkina Faso is to establish a preschool that will enable children to start on their education earlier so that they have a chance on the outside of really improving the lives of themselves and the lives of their families.
Studies have shown that children who go to preschool have a better chance to succeed at school and go to high school. That's the reason why Hands United for Children is dedicated to build a preschool in Burkina Faso.
During this past summer, Derek Footer and I engaged in a conversation concerning the plight of public education.
When you look at the statistics in Southeast San Diego, 16% of the kids that go to high school down there go on to college. And when you compare that to what happens up here in North County, it's disturbing that we're not doing a better job for the kids that need it most.
So what we are looking at is to develop a high school that is based on giving everybody the opportunity to go to college.
At the O'Farrell School, Hands United's goal is, in the next 2 years, is to put a high school in place. The kids who have reached the 9th grade suddenly are thrust back into the old system. It's not enabling these kids to move on. There's no way that these kids are going to have a future if they don't have a better path. And that better path, we believe, is working with the O'Farrell School to build a high school and give these kids the opportunity so that they can go from a situation of poverty to a situation of middle class and upper class stability and wealth and happiness.
I really want to go to O'Farrell for high school because I enjoy the support the teachers give to the students. I'm also looking forward to the rigorous AP courses that are going to be here and the small class sizes so I don't get lost in the crowd, and I know that the teachers won't always be too busy to help me out.
Our charity has two very specific goals. The first is the preschool program in Burkina Faso, and with O'Farrell Community School to help building the high school, as well as some other specific student-oriented programs.
Hands United comes in as an organization that can help fund some of the projects that will enable children to overcome their circumstances.
And the end goal is to get these kids to college and to foster self-esteem so they can be productive throughout their lives.
Those kids in Africa, they need our help. They need your help. We need to raise $77,000 in order to build this preschool. Those kids in Southeast San Diego, they are also missing clothes. They are also missing meals. And they are also missing the opportunity to go to school.
When we know that schools just 3 miles away are failing students and not preparing them academically to go into college, we have a moral right, an obligation, and an ethical right to provide this type of education for the students.
I think donating to our organization would be an excellent way of ensuring that, in fact, we are able to move forward and build this school and help these kids.
We hope we can count on your support and donation to help us create a better learning environment for those children here and abroad.